Thanks very much for joining us for today's Ask Us Anything session. This is for those preparing to join us in this January 2026. So it's great to see so many of you taking the time to get ready to start your studies with us. So my name's Guy and I'll be guiding you through the session today. So this webinar is designed to give you clear and practical information before you arrive in Belfast. It's basically the chance for you to ask anything that's on your mind before you come to Queen's in January. So we're joined by my colleagues in the Recruitment Hub, Jen and Vicky. You've probably been on WhatsApp to them. We're also joined by Breach from the accommodation team, and she is going to take you through everything you need to know about applying for accommodation and the availability for January, contract dates, arrival arrangements. So accommodation's only opened this week. It opened on Monday, I'm pretty sure. So the deadline to apply for accommodation, Bridge will go through this, but is the 14th of December. So it's good timing this session. Bridge, do you want to share your screen or however you want to work it? But do you want to give us an overview of accommodation?
Yeah, I'm just going to share my screen. So if you can just let me know that you can see it. Okay, so my name's Breach Brady and I'm the allocations manager here in Elms BT9. So when you are applying for accommodation, you will come onto this page. So this is our Queen's Accommodation website page. If you hit apply now, and that will bring you on to the application process. So I'm going to go through the application process with you. So I have really just hit apply now. And what you need to do is you need to create an account for yourself, and then come into this application. So just the first page you'll come to is just a bit of information about accommodation, about our nomination providers and how to accept your offer. Once you have been offered accommodation, you will get 24 hours to either accept or reject the offer. If you can do that as soon as possible because of demand of accommodation, we do have other students that may be waiting for an offer if you've decided you no longer want that offer. So the process is we will offer you the accommodation. You have 24 hours to accept or reject the offer, and you must pay a £300 refundable deposit. Failure to do that will result in automatic cancellation of your offer. So the next thing is, if you go into it, it'll ask you, do you understand all that? And you just tick that, and it'll open up another page for you. So this information is what we get off the QSIS website, and all that information should be correct. And you just hit continue. So the next page will show you student category. So obviously you're a postgrad student. I assume everybody is over 21, and you're either international or from Northern Ireland. If you are from the Republic of Ireland, you do also include yourself as an international student. And everybody is a first-year student. So you have contract lengths, and you will just select January start postgrads, and this just hit continue. So this brings you onto your page with accommodation. So we do have a selection of rooms now. Be it this is the middle of our academic year, we do have a small amount of rooms available. We wouldn't have our full selection of rooms, because we have students in since September, but we do have a varied room types, and we have varied prices there as well for you to choose from. You must choose 6 preferences, so you just click to choose 6 preferences in any order you want. I'm just going to go down, and so we do have BT1 accommodation. So we have ensuite clusters, which involve you will either sharing accommodation with 3 other students or 4, 5 bedroom clusters. You will share your kitchen facilities and your living area, but you do have your own ensuite accommodation in your room. We have Willow Walk accommodation, which is here in BT9, and that would be 2, 3, and 4 bedroom apartments in Willow Walk. And then we have Student Roost, who are our nomination partners that we have nominated providers this year. And then we also have a small amount of rooms in Malone Road. These are standard accommodation. So if you wish to, you would share your bathroom facilities. So you would share a shower and toilet with other students here. It is only a 12-bedroom house. So again, we have limited number of those rooms available. So I'm just going to choose 6 preferences. And the next, it'll ask you, have you chosen 6 preferences? And tick to confirm that you understand the preferences cannot be guaranteed. Also, the next page will bring you to additional information. Now, because this is a new program, it's a new program for all of us. We are starting your contracts from either the 3rd of January to the 14th of June, or the 3rd of January to the 6th of September. This will allow you to, if you choose to move out and to go to other accommodation in June or in September, or if you wish to continue, you will apply in September with a new contract. So as long as you put that in here in this information, we will get that when we are doing the allocation process. So the next, so we ask you not to book any accommodation until you have been offered, book any travel arrangements until you've been offered accommodation, because it is subject to availability. Payment information is on our website, but we'll go through another section in this application process. You can get bedding packs from our UniKit partners, and you can log on to the UniKit website, and that you can get your bedding, your kitchen packs delivered here for arrival, or there will be opportunities for you to go to local shops nearby that will offer you bedding packs. That isn't included in the cost of the accommodation. You do have to provide that yourself. Also included in the prices are your off-peak membership for Queen's. It's free charge to all Queen's residents, and you can use the PEC for a small charge outside of these hours if you want to use the PEC. So the application options, if you do have any medical conditions, you must complete this form. If you can complete the form, and we will get that information once we are processing the applications. If you have any food allergies, we can put that in there as well. We have car parking facilities here in Elms BT9. We do not have any car parking in BT1, BT2, or in Swanston House. So if you are living in BT9 or Willow Walk and you do have a car, you have the opportunity to park. We do have 2 car parks here on site. So you will get more information on our website about car parking. If you are thinking of taking a car, that's fine. But we don't in Belfast it isn't recommended. You don't need it. It's you will get around. The accommodation is quite near the university, so you're only 15-minute walk from any of the sites to the main university. So we come through the payment options. So you have 2 options. It's paid total accommodation, so from January to June, prior to arrival. So that's 2 weeks before you arrive, or you can choose to do a 50% prior to arrival and then pay the balance on the 1st of May. You just select what your options are. If you are getting a sponsorship or scholarship, please put that in. Or if you're getting your Queen's University salary or stipend deductions, also select that one. And then it will come to your like a summary page, and just confirm that all the information is correct. If not, you can go back on this page. The other information is just really for our own use. How did you learn about the application? So it's just on the website, accommodation through word of mouth or Queen's Open Days, or and then select your country of residence. And then it's just submit your application. The application form will then come to us. We are going to be allocating in between the 15th and the 19th of December, so you will know before Christmas your offer. As Guy has said, the applications are closing on the 14th of December to allow us to allocate the students prior to Christmas. And we're hoping you will have all that information, as I said, before Christmas. If you aren't in the position to apply before Christmas, don't worry. When we come back on the 6th of January, we will open up applications again. But we do have to close it during that Christmas period because we won't be here over Christmas. We did send you out an email on Monday outlining all the information, so please read the information, take time to read that information, and it just gives you a bit of insight to the accommodation here in Elms, what we offer here in Queen's Accommodation. It also tells you about the room offer, about the deposits, and information, any other information that you need. There's websites there on that email as well to highlight where we can point you to. Okay. If you have any other questions, you can email us at allocations@qub.ac.uk, which is on the screen just at the minute, or you can give us a call. We're happy to help you anytime if you're stuck, or if you have any questions you want answered, please give us an email. And we're more than happy to answer any questions for you. Either before you make the application, while you're making the application, or after you've received the offer, we will come back to you as soon as possible. That's really all I have about the application process. If you have any questions for me, I'm happy to take them, or I'll hand back to Guy here. Okay.
Thanks very much, Breeds. That was really helpful. Really great overview of accommodation. So if you do have any accommodation queries, you can contact the team directly. So that's allocations@qub.ac.uk. We'll stick that in the chat to make it easier. But it's a good point Breeds makes about sort of university support in general over the Christmas period. So from about the 22nd of December onwards until, say, the 5th of January, there will be very few people in the office, say, to answer queries. So it's really important that you consider that when you're going to need support maybe for accommodation queries, CAS. You might have queries about what to do when you arrive. So if you have any queries that are as small as any of that, you can message us, but please do bear in mind that the later you leave it, the less chance of a response you'll get because of the Christmas break. So if you need personalized guidance on your program or your next steps, you can email us. So there's the email address is askahss@qub.ac.uk. That's also in the chat, and we will help you as best we can. And we also offer a WhatsApp support for any quick questions. So that's also been in the chat. So yeah. Let's see. So if anyone has any questions, please do put them into the chat box. If there's any remaining webinars, I'm not sure if Breed's accommodation have any webinars planned, but if any of the other departments of university have any January webinars, we will keep you informed of those as well. We'll email you. But when you arrive in January, you'll study on a state-of-the-art campus. So I'm sure you've all seen the facilities and the Lanyon building. So yeah, our student union was named #1 in the UK. So it's something we're really proud of. And Northern Ireland, as a location to study in, is the most affordable and one of the safest regions in the UK. So you can be reassured whenever you come here in January that you'll have a really good student experience. Also, Queen's is Russell Group University with a modern day campus, so it's got a strong academic reputation. We also have very generous scholarships for international students. So depending on what course you're studying, I think there's about 10 courses available for January. The scholarships vary from £4,000, £3,000, £6,000 depending on the course you're studying in the region you're from. But our fees would be very competitive, and if you've already accepted your offer and you pay your fees in full before your course start date, you get a further deduction in fees of £1,500. So we will include that in the chat box, some information about the Early Bird Confirmation Award. Let's see. The thing that really separates Queen's, so we are Russell Group University with a strong academic reputation, but we are very focused on employability. So across all of our faculties and the majority of our January start programs, you'll have access to employer links, industry engagement, and regular masterclasses that will support your career development. So that'll be, as soon as you start, you'll have access to all of this. A lot of our courses have dedicated employability staff as well, and employability modules that you can add on to help you get employment, secure employment after you graduate. I've seen some people typing in the chat box there, but right, okay. So I think some people have opted for WhatsApp instead of the generic chat box, which is great. So yeah, keep sending your queries in, and I think we will give it until 11 o'clock. And if anyone has any queries they want to ask, we'll stay on until then, and we'll try and answer them as best we can. But yeah, it's the first year we've introduced WhatsApp, so I think a lot of people prefer that one-to-one chat as opposed to everyone seeing their question. I know I'd be the same. So yes, Bridge, I'm just going to turn my camera off as well here, and if I see a question come in before 11, I will field it, if you don't mind hanging on.
Okay, so the reason why we have different contract lengths, we have either they coincide with our 40-week contracts that we offer for full year students, or our 51-week contracts that we have as well. So those dates coincide with both those contracts, and that's why we have two different options for you.
Okay, I think we will leave it there. Breach, thanks so much for your time and giving us that run through of how to apply for accommodation. Thanks everyone else for joining us, and we hope to see you at Queen's in January. Oh, just as I say that, there's a query that's came in. So, what scholarship categories are available for international students? Okay, so Eamon, what course are you studying? So the scholarships available vary depending on which course you're studying and what region you're from. Also, I will send a link into the chat here that will outline the various scholarships. So really, as a rule of thumb, any course related to Queen's Business School has a £6,000 automatic scholarship. For law, TESOL, education studies, those courses range, the scholarship price ranges from £3,000 to £4,000 discount. However, all international students are able to apply for the early bird. It's not even an early bird, it's early confirmation award, which gives a further deduction of £1,500, and the details of that have been put into the chat there. There are also other scholarships you can apply for, but they wouldn't be automatic. So details can be found on the January start webpage there at the top. I'll link it in again. Okay, so thanks again, everyone, for joining us. We hope to see you at Queen's in. Oh, we have every time I think people are doing this on purpose. So every time I say, okay, Prince, do you have a question? Do you want to unmute your mic and camera? Maybe.
Yeah,
Hi, Prince.
I have a hello. Yeah, hello sir, how are you?
Hi, good to see you.
Yeah, so hi everyone. My name is Prince, and I'm here from Delhi itself, from India. And I was just asking you about the accommodation. Would it be better to get a student accommodation from university itself, or should I prefer go for private accommodation?
Well, we've just run through the application process and we've got quite a selection of varied accommodation and prices. So, if you go onto our website, you will see those available, what's available. It's really up to you whether you choose, but we obviously are selling accommodation here, so we would prefer you to come to us and select Queen's Accommodation as one of your providers. So,
Okay.
but we do have a number of different types of accommodation if you go onto our website. As I said in the presentation, if you want to give us a call or if you want to email us, we'll send you any information you want, and we can help you through the process.
Okay, and right now I just got the unconditional offer letter from Queen's University Belfast, and right now I'm just proceeding further to pay £1,000 for the early bird the guy was saying regarding it, and I just wanted to know what is the I need to pay £5,000 extra more till 15th of December, and what is the time limit? Like till what day I can pay the £5,000?
Yeah. So that is for your cast, right? The final day for your cast.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So I will need to message you privately about that one. So
okay.
Yeah, if you want to, let me just write down your name here and what course you studying. What
I have
courses?
opted for AI in business.
Oh, great course. Okay. Okay. Yes, I will email. So Prince Kumar Shihan. So we have your details in our system if you've already applied. So we'll reach out to you after this and let you know that. See, with regards to the accommodation, whether you choose private or Queens, where
Okay.
people have a variety of options as well, and Breeds is outlined there the Queens options that are available. Just be whenever you're considering private accommodation, just take you might need to
Yeah.
take a few extra steps to make sure that it's legitimate and that the offering is legit as well. So I guess the one thing that Queen's accommodation offers is reassurance that way and peace of mind. Um, whereas other private providers, we have no control of. So that's just something to consider. And if you do
Okay.
know, if you have friends or anything that are already studying here, definitely ask them.
Yeah.
But
Okay. Okay.
there's
Thank you. Thank you,
Jennifer's.
sir. Thank you, ma'am. That's all
Thank you.
I wanted to ask you from, and I hope to see you in January there itself. Okay.
Yes, definitely, Kumar. We'll see you in January. Safe
Okay.
Okay.
travels.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Yes, Jennifer has put in a useful guide there. Kumar, if you want to read that website there, if it's just to help assist if you are searching for accommodation and the different options available as well, like Queens versus private. Okay, I think that's all the questions for now, right? So if anyone does have any need assistance with anything else, please contact us on WhatsApp or email. And yes, we look forward to seeing everyone in January. Thanks very much for joining us today. And I will see you all in January. Thank you.